Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, Faye Baby Daddy, the voice of the street. And today we in Wisconsin and Gurnee Mills with it, y'all. Now, I get a phone call this morning, y'all. A strange phone call. Y'all would not believe it. When I tell y'all these are real life stories, I mean it. Remember the woman I was just telling y'all about I went to see in Wisconsin? Okay. She done found the YouTube channel, y'all. And guess first video she see is the one where I'm talking about the trip to Wisconsin. Done blew her fucking mind. She can't believe that I remember all the details. She like, damn, I thought you'd been forgot that shit back now. She like, it just took her down memory lane, so she started watching it. So she say she first seen it on Facebook, and she like, damn, Shrimp. I used to fuck with a nigga named Jesus. Let me see. And she clicked on it. She like, damn. And then she seen him come. She like, that is this nigga. See, let me see what the fuck he talking about, right? And she watched. She like, damn, this nigga talking about the trip. You know, so she like, nigga, I can't believe you remember all them details about all the shit, like you know, the fuck of me tree. She said, you talked about me a lot, Shrimp, in a few of them videos. She said, you just be cussing me out, talking about, she the one I said called me a pimp, y'all. She said, you a pimp. I said, how the fuck am I a pimp? She said, because every time I be mad at you and you start talking, I don't be mad no more. I said, because you ain't mad about shit, bitch. She's just laughing like a motherfucker. You just called me a bitch. I'm like, you know, I'm just in storytelling mode, right? So she said, Shrimp, I got a story for you. I'm like, what story? She said, you remember when we went to Gurnee Mills? I'm like, the crying chick. I'm like, crying bitch. She like, Shrimp, do you remember we went to Gurnee Mills? I'm like, now I remember. I'm like, refresh my memory. So I'm going to tell y'all because y'all don't know. She had a husband or somebody that was gone on vacation or something. Plus she had a vacation. So she like, Shrimp, you can meet me halfway in Gurnee Mills. Gurnee Mills is out there by Great America, y'all. They got some nice hotels out there. Expensive, nice hotels. So she like, man, we go meet there. She said, I'm going to get a room. So she get 5 days, you know, and we stayed 10 whole fucking days, y'all. 5 days. Then I pay for 5. This motherfucker's $100 a room. So we both can spend good bread out here fucking around. Didn't go nowhere. Just stayed in the hotel, kicking and watching TV, eating, ordering food and shit like that. The hotel was the type, had breakfast and everything, right? So, during the time while we stayed, my girl, she was not a morning person. So they had continental breakfast downstairs. So I would get up in the morning and go down there and eat breakfast. So it was another lady in a room next to us. I used to chat with her going down to breakfast because she used to eat breakfast a lot. She was waiting on the guy to come visit her, right? And he hadn't got there yet. He like 2 days late, right? So we end up going down there a couple of times together, right? So I made it my business not to flirt with her, y'all, because I try not to be such a dirty dog. If you know I'm with a woman, I'm like, I don't want to just disrespect her and be flirting while I'm here with somebody. So I didn't do nothing to her. I didn't, you know, flirt with her or nothing. Just cordial with her. And so we talked a little bit, but not too much. So we done stayed, y'all. Let's say we stayed, it's our 9th day. Let's say me and my girl, we said that night, we had a long night because it was our night to leave the next morning, right? So this woman, let's say about 7 o'clock, this woman cried from 7 o'clock to like all night, 12, 1 or 2. We go to sleep. My girl had to get up and leave early. I had to leave at 12. So my girl leave by 8 o'clock. She gone. And I'm going to stay to 12 and I'm going to strike out because I'm heading to Chicago. So the girl calls me back to Shrimp. I said, hello. It's about 9 now. She said, Shrimp. I said, yeah. She said, man, I've been thinking. I'm like, what? She said, is that woman still crying? I'm like, what? Is that woman still crying? I'm like, well, I don't know what you talking. She said, man, put the phone to the wall and listen and see. So I tried to listen. I put the phone to the wall. I'm like, no, she ain't crying. Then you hear, shoo, she coming out the bathroom, and she's still crying. And she like, Shrimp. I'm like, yeah. She like, man, that woman been crying since she been crying since yesterday, man. Since all that time. I'm like, well, I don't know what you want me. She said, Shrimp. Now let me stop this for a minute, y'all. This never happens. You hear me? This never happened. Women don't normally give a fuck about another bitch. You hear me? Never. For her to be worried, this woman going home to be with her husband or her significant other, and she worrying about this woman at the hotel because it bothered her, and she thought about it like, damn, this woman was crying all night. She was crying this morning when I left, and she called me back to check on me and asked me was she still crying. So I'm like, yeah, she crying a little bit. She like, Shrimp, go check on her. I'm like, yeah, alright. I hangs up. Fuck that, I go right back to sleep. My girl knew it, kinda, cause she like, that nigga was half asleep. That nigga wasn't hardly listening to nothing I say. She called me back about 11 o'clock. Shrimp. I'm like, yeah. Your ass went to sleep, didn't you? I'm like, yeah, man, fuck her. I ain't worried about her. Is she still crying? I'm like, yeah. She's like, man, Shrimp, we'll check on her. I'm like, alright, I'll hit you back. She said, I might not be able to call you back, but, you know. I'm like, yeah, alright. So I'm like, alright, I'm getting up now. I'm like, shit. I go over there. I'm like, hey. I said, this Shrimp next door. She's like, hey. I said, can I come in? She like, yeah. I come in. I'm like, man, what's wrong, man? You been crying all night. What's up, man? She sat up in the bed, put the pillow. She like, you know the guy was waiting on? I'm like, yeah. She said he came and he had a friend. I'm like, what? He had a friend with him. I'm like, okay. She said they raped me and took all my money. I'm like, what? She had an income tax check, y'all. Took all. She said both of these motherfuckers raped her and robbed her, took all her money. Now, she done met this motherfucker through a pen pal service or something. And so she didn't even know this nigga. But she was meeting him and she had talked to him so much. And they had been talking on the phone and she told him she was getting her income tax and that she was going to come and they could meet. So they already had this planned out, I guess. So they robbed and left, and then I'm like, God damn. And I'm like, where you stay at? Guess where she stayed? Chicago. Now here me go. The ESP shit, right? I be saying I got ESP all the time, sir. Here you go. I said, I'm gonna be stuck with this bitch. I know it, I'm gonna be stuck with this bitch. I'm like, well, I'm finna leave like an hour, man. I'm heading back to Chicago, man. If you want, you can catch a ride back with me. She's like, yeah, can I? I'm like, yeah. I said, what time you'll check out? Man, I'm supposed to be gone. I can leave now. I'm like, well, I still got an hour. You can just come over to my room. So she comes over to my room. She ain't got nothing, y'all. I'm talking about nothing. So I calls the girl back and like, I'm fucking with her. I'm like, yeah, man. I talked to the chick, man. She over here. And I'm like, so I'm going to take her to Chicago. Woo, woo. And she learned, yeah. I'm like, bitch, you done left panties and all kind of shit in the room. Right? I'm fucking with her. She like, nigga, them your panties. I said, how they my panties? She said, you earned them. I said, oh, you got jokes this morning, bitch. I said, you know I'm going to be stuck with her ass. This what she said. Here you go with that ESP shit. Cause I always say that. Y'all watch the video. Y'all know she said, I hate you with that shit. And watch. That shit go happen. Sure enough. Come back to Chicago with the chick, y'all. Calls her people. Nobody home. Sitting out there waiting on her trying to get in. I should have pulled right off. But I'm like, I didn't because it was wintertime, y'all. And it was cold. And I'm looking in the house, I could tell there's nobody in here. Lights and shit off, you know. It wasn't real dark, but I'm like, man, ain't nobody in this motherfucker. I don't know if they was work wherever they was gone, y'all. Gone. So I'm like, alright, well, I'll bring you back down here. I gotta go to the crib. Man, I come to the crib, and so I said, watch. I'm saying this in my mind. This bitch go, and I'm gonna be stuck with her. Cause she ain't gonna wanna leave. When she get in the house and get comfortable and see ain't no woman here, she go, watch. I know it, watch. Sure enough, y'all, we gets in the house. We sit down for a minute, and she asked me, you got a girl? I'm like, yeah, I mean, Nah, I ain't got no woman living with me now, but remember I fucked with the woman I was just with. And she like, oh, ain't nobody living here, nothing. I'm like, nah. Like, okay, so she sat down for a minute. And then, before I know it, I goes in the bathroom. I come back, she in the bed and dead ass sleep. I'm talking about dead ass sleep. I'm like, I called the old girl back. Hey, man, I'm in Chicago. She couldn't get in the house. She like, what? I'm like, yeah. Now, let me ask you this. She like, what? Can I fuck her? Man, you better not fuck her. I don't want to hear that shit, bitch, because I wouldn't even be stuck with her ass. She laying in my goddamn bed. You make me sick. One time. That's bullshit. I ain't trying to. You can't run my life from another state, bitch. This is what I tell her. You can't run my life from another state. Plus, you out of town. Bye. She like, man, I know one thing. Her ass better not be there too many days. I tell you that. She better not be there too many days because I'm coming to Chicago. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you what it is. I ain't got time to be playing. I'm grown as hell. I tell y'all that. I don't. That's how I always survive, y'all. I don't be lying to bitches. I tell her ass in a minute, I'm gonna fuck this bitch. You know what I mean? I mean that shit. So I didn't want her. I just was asking her that. But the woman ended up standing there, y'all. 15 fucking days. 15 days it took her to get home. I should have just put her ass out, but it's winter. I took her home every fucking day. She could not get in the house. Something telling me, I don't know if that was her house, y'all. She had a homeless vibe to me, if you ask me. Because she didn't have no lot of clothes. I think about it. She had 15 days. She changed clothes maybe 3 times. She took a bath every day to the point where I ended up buying the bitch some clothes. Like, man, you can't keep wearing that shit there. You starting to make me look bad, bitch. I'm a shop nigga. I can't be riding around. You got on the same shit you had on yesterday. And motherfucker like, damn, gee, what this bitch, she had that on yesterday. So I'm like, man, I took her to a little store, buy some cheap shit. They got them little, them little beauty supplies. So I'm like, get you some of them stretch pants, get you 5 pair of them, shit like that, just so she can look nice, at least till she can get back home or wherever she's supposed to go, right? So my girl kept calling, man. She still, I'm like, yeah, she here. See, what's going on? She ain't bothering you. I'm like, nah, she cool. She like, what's going on? I said, I ain't really flirting with her, but she cool. I said, I'm just playing it by you. I ain't really fucking with her, So I didn't fuck with y'all for 5 days. I just really took care of her. Really, like, man, you want something to eat? You sit here, you can ride with me, or you stay in. A lot of times, she went out with me a few times. She stayed in a few times. And I started noticing, yeah, I'm going to stop leaving her ass here because she going to get comfortable. So I was trying to take her ass out as much as I could. But she noticed I was doing illegal shit. She like, I don't want to go. You know what I mean? She kept saying that. She's like, you got guns and shit. I can't go to jail. I'm like, yeah, damn. I should have never let her see the gun, but fuck it. You can't hide shit when you're really doing it, y'all. So she stayed a nice little while, like I said, 15 some days. And let me see, I think, like I say, I didn't fuck with her for the first few days. And then one night she just like, can I touch you? It sounded weird. Can I touch you? Most women don't ask that. They just grab you, hug you, whatever. I'm like, I didn't know how to take it. I'm like, what you mean touch me? She's like, I know your girl. She said, I don't want to just move on you. She said, but I be sleeping that way. I want to sleep on you tonight. I'm like, yeah, it don't make no difference. So I'm going to spare y'all the details, y'all. But so she stayed, let's say 15 days. So my girl comes to town. And when she, now check this out. Now this is the kicker. 15 days she can't get in. Right? When my girl come to town, now she can get in. Bitch probably had keys. I never know. Bitch probably had keys. Because she got in on the 15th day. Because my girl like, I'm going to take the bitch down there. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, listen. My girl might have put that bitch out somewhere, y'all. Oh, shit, I didn't even call her. I got to find out the rest of that story. She might have put her out. Now, she said she didn't. She didn't. But so, She said she got in. She took her to the house I took her next to, right? So she come back and kick it, and she tell me, yeah, man. She said she done went through a lot. They raped her, took her money, this and that, woo woo. And I'm like, who was she staying with? She said some old parents. Guess where the parents was at, y'all? They was in the hospital. They was in the hospital, and she didn't know it because she was gone. And the house been locked up. The neighbors said they've been waiting to see her, but they had never seen her. But these are elderly people, So, when I guess they finally showed back up or came back, and she was able to get in, And then that was the last I heard of it. But last I heard of her. But my girl, she threw that shit in my face. I said, that was your fault. You was fucking worried about that woman. I said, why you was so concerned, though? She like, man, Trump, I knew something was wrong. She said that woman was crying and shit. And, she cried, Trump. We did it a long time that night. And she said, I remember that. Like, damn, I want this bitch shut up. And then when we done, she like, damn, this bitch still crying. She said, I couldn't hardly sleep. She said, when I left that next morning, I'm like, oh, this bitch still crying. So she said that shit was just in her ear when she riding. That's all she was heard. So she kept calling me back. I'm like, yeah, and your ass wanted me to go rescue the woman and everything. She's like, yeah, well, you did a good deed. Don't feel bad about that. I'm like, no, I ain't feeling bad, but shit, that's just crazy because I don't know what was going on with this woman, but shit, she done been raped and all that shit, robbed. Ladies, I be telling y'all, if y'all don't know men, sometimes y'all have to be careful with. Because sometimes men will play good guys and they won't be, And sometimes you got to kind of read between the lines and try to figure them out, but you never can tell because motherfucker be a good guy. Like, I be a good guy all the time. But y'all see me mad, y'all probably wouldn't even recognize me. Y'all be like, this nigga go hard when he get upset, And it just be like that sometimes. The nicest guys be the most dangerous ones because they containing the beast inside of them, And when you've been out here, you got to be a gangster and a gentleman. Don't no motherfucker want to be a gangster all the time. That's why bad boys like good girls. Because I don't need no woman to be no man for me, bitch. Don't you take up no argument, no fight, no nothing. I don't need you to watch my back. Pay attention. That's it. Anything got to do with a man, I'm going to handle that. I mean, you better not even argue with a motherfucker from around. Now, if you don't like something a nigga say, babe, you heard what that nigga said? I get right on it. But, it just be like that. But it's strange, y'all, what I was telling y'all about. This woman was watching. She found my show on Facebook. Went to YouTube, watched the whole thing. Synced a few episodes. A few was about her because I talked about her like 3 times this week. Looked in the comments, found my number. I ain't talked to this woman in 7 fucking years, y'all. 7 fucking years. And she called me. She said, I'm so proud of you. She said, but I got a story for you. And she reminded me of this story. I had forgot. I forgot it just wasn't my story. A lot of times, some stories I won't tell if it's involving somebody else unless they give me permission to. And I talk about her enough. I don't want to get in trouble with her husband or not like that. But, she said she loved it, though. Because she couldn't believe how much details I remember. She like, man, you remember me that much? I'm like, well, you kind of hard to forget. I ain't fuck with nobody in Wisconsin but one person. So, shit, I can remember you. Ain't like I just was in love or nothing, but I remember. She said, man, you told so much shit, man. I was on the floor laughing. She said, Shrimp, you remember when I called you in the car? I said, man, nigga, won't you drive, man? This nigga swerving like a motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, man, that nigga got license though, baby. Let that nigga fuck that shit. She like, man, this nigga all over the road. Boy, that shit tickled me, man. Then she say, Shrimp. She said, and then you had me dying laughing when you told the story about the fucking me tree. She said, Shrimp, I didn't know you was lying, but man, she said, you laughed so hard, and I remember us swerving and shit, and you was falling over there, and she like, boy, straighten up, man. She said, you was laughing so fucking hard. She said, I can't believe you remember that shit, because let me tell you the story about the fucking me tree, right? Over here by Stag, we got a tree that's in the front that we could park and get out right there. There's another tree was inside Stag Stadium in the back in the cut. So we was sipping some little shit she always drink, right? And I was just saying, I was just talking shit, y'all. I said, man, this here, we got to stand right here. You know, we can't go back there. Because back there's the fucking me tree. You know, and you can't go back there unless you fucking me. So I really hoping she said, alright, well, come on, nigga. That's why I said it, y'all. There wasn't no shit I just made up. I was really throwing it out there, hoping she say, yeah, well, come on, let's go fuck by the fucking me tree, nigga. But she didn't say that, right? So it took me a little minute. So when I got it, and we come up the street that day, and she smiling, she like, yeah, now we can go hang by the fucking me tree. I didn't know what the fuck the bitch was talking about. I'm like, the fucking me tree. What the fuck you talking about? She like, the fucking me tree. I'm like, she see the look on my face. Oh, shrimp. Oh, shrimp. I'm like, well, she not, I knew you was lying. Man, she told me the story, y'all. I damn near tore up some shit. I swerved from motherfucking Aberdeen to motherfucking Halstead laughing. I could not stop laughing. I'm like, man, I be wanting to tell her, I be like, look, bitch, you been fucking with me. If you ain't realized shrimp crazy, God damn it, then I don't know what to tell you. I be fucking with y'all. I be telling y'all all these true stories and joking and all that. I said, if y'all ain't realize I'm crazy as hell by now, then something wrong with you. A good crazy, though. Not a bad crazy. You know. But I'm just crazy. I'm a fun crazy motherfucker, though. You know what I mean? So, I just be joking like that, man. Y'all know I'm crazy as hell. You go be crazy in Chicago. You know what I mean? Because the shit we go through, you got to be a little crazy to even deal with this shit. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers sliding and shit like we be doing up here, y'all. And motherfucker, listen, you got to be a psychiatrist and everything. I told you the little Mo called me crying one day. His sister done called him a goddamn serial killer. This motherfucker cried so long, y'all, we damn near had to put him on drugs. Listen, it made me... Listen, I had to call one of the other OGs. I said, man, what am I going to do this thing? He says, what do you get high? Do we smoke weed? Man, you got to give him something. I'm like, give him something? Fuck you, man, give him something. Be like, man, Shrimp, he got to get that shit out of his head, G. He gonna send every motherfucker to jail. He said, guess who I'm talking to, y'all? Y'all know who I'm talking to. I say his name all the time, my boy Dice. Shrimp, you got to get that nigga something, man. He gonna get all of us locked up, G. I'm like, man, he like, man, I'm telling you, G, hey, G. I'm like, no, Mo. We give him a drink or something. All right, man. I'm telling you, if I hear anything in the street, G, I'm like, I said, if I hear anything in the street, G, I'm getting on his ass. I said, nah, leave him alone, Mo. Don't fuck with him. We get a nigga a little drink and shit. And then that's why a lot of these guys, man, they smoke weed, they pop pills, they pop perks. When you be hearing this shit in these songs, these niggas ain't just admitting to drug use like that, y'all, for nothing. They actually make it seem cool to use drugs, and I don't like that. I'm like, man, even if you is getting high, why would you tell a motherfucker? You feel me? That's we old school. What you do in the dark ain't nobody motherfucking business, and you definitely shouldn't be influencing these kids to use this shit, because everybody can't use drugs and maintain their composure and shit like that. They get fucked up, they get strung out, and they get doing shit. Some people can stay level. Some people won't use too much, but some people, they get on that shit and they go straight down. You know, I'm pretty sure every crackhead didn't plan on being a crackhead. He thought he was going to get high a little bit. You know, every dope fiend didn't plan on being a full-fledged dope fiend. He probably started out snorting that shit. It was cool. You know, like they thought it was cool to snort powder back in the days, you know. And them old players, until they start cooking the shit up and smoking it and putting it on pipes, and same with red hair on. They snorted this cool. You shoot that shit up, it's terrible, man. So I would suggest that the kids or anybody don't use no fucking drugs. And my son said something to me today that made me feel good. He said, Pops, I don't get high. But he didn't say get high. He said, I don't drink because you don't drink. He said, I ain't never seen you drink. And then he said, then we got family members that do drink and they go too far. He said, my cousin, my nephew, OJ, my other little nephew, and you know, they be getting drunk sometime. I'm like, yeah, I ain't even think about that because I don't feed into that and I don't pay attention to what people do. He drink beers, that's what he do. You know, he drink a little bit too much sometimes because that's what he do. I ain't no motherfucking judge. I ain't criticizing nobody, y'all. You know, I try to fight my own fucking demons and shit. I ain't got time to worry about nobody else's, you know. I be into my business. That's one thing, if y'all know that G Shrimp, pay attention to G Shrimp business. Y'all, if y'all watch my Facebook page, I don't talk about shit. Just go on there. I don't talk about shit but the G Shrimp Show. I talk about that. And I put them pictures up when the person came to see me them 5 days. That's it. But that's the only thing I have ever really put up. You know, I don't do that too much. I tell enough of my life on YouTube, so I don't have to do it on Facebook. I just promote on all of them. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm all over. Them motherfuckers work on their own. I put a few pictures up, but this is what I'm focusing on here. And you know, TikTok moving, it got a mind of its own too. That motherfucker's just moving on his own. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? I wish YouTube moved like that, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Tell a friend about the G Shrimp Show, y'all. We're trying to get to 10,000 so we can start going live, y'all. We go live. I put the shirt on, y'all. I was looking for the shirt the other day, y'all. This is how upset I was. I was looking when I was making the video. I was gonna lay the shirt right here. The next day I go to the bathroom. Guess where the shirt was at? I had it on under the outfit I had on. I said, ain't that a bitch? Could tell my mind wasn't in the game, you know. Sometimes, you know, I be thinking about other shit. You know, not a lot, but sometimes, you know, but I'm straight, you know, I'm doing good, y'all. I'm alright. You know, and it just surprised me how this show be moving on its own, y'all. Like every day is somebody new pop up. And I be like, damn, you ain't never seen the show. They be like, yeah. This really surprised me. And then when she called this phone this morning, I'm like, damn. She said, nigga, you know you done got real easy to get in touch with. I said, yeah, I made it like that. She said, I done got your email, all that shit, just looking through that. I said, yeah, I put it up there purposely because it's business, right? She said, I remember you used to wouldn't do none of that shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little more laid back now. She said, yeah. She's like, not really. You the same motherfucker. She said, you don't fool me with that nice guy shit. That's you. I know you. She said, I know how you get, nigga. Your ass will turn up in a minute. I'm like, yeah, well, that's a good thing. It ain't a bad thing, you know, but motherfucker be thinking it's sweet if they want to. You know, but hey, it don't bother me, y'all. I'm a grown ass man. That's how I be thinking at it. And that's what separates me from these little boys. I'm not trying to do what the little boys do. I'm grown, y'all. So if they want to bang and do that, I did that. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not even entertaining it. Even if they say something to me, I'm not fucking with them. I got some little guys that y'all can handle that, man. Shorty's called me a bitch, Joe. Get on his ass. You know, I'm not even going to entertain. Hey, get on little shorty ass. That nigga call me a bitch, Mo. Who, G? That nigga right there. Get on that nigga ass. So I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna play with nobody. Listen, and then y'all remember Charleston White was fucking with me in the comments. I didn't know it was him, y'all. But he started getting too aggressive and disrespectful, and I don't like that shit. You know, I'm not the one to really play with like that. And Charles would have got hurt, and with him playing with the police like he did, he'd end up getting me locked up. So he kept, man, I hate the G Shrimp Show. I hate this channel. I want this channel took off the air. I want it took down. And you know he's talking major shit. He said, my whole mission is to get this channel took down. So I reported to YouTube because it had a little button so you can report it. So I'm reporting it as an aggressive comment. They ain't responding to shit, you know. And I'm like, damn it. He said, I despise you. I hope you die. I hope you go where King Von at. I said, oh, now he doing too much. So I went and blocked him. And I seen Dewberry name, right? And Charleston White. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know who Dewberry was yet. So after I started getting a little more familiar with him and I started seeing, I said, so that mean this was this bitch ass nigga. You know, I should unblock his ass and start fucking with him. But I don't play like that. You know, because if anybody gets their ass touched, it's going to be G Shrimp. So I really don't want to fuck with him. You know, that's why I be like, man, I don't like getting upset, y'all. I swear to God, I don't like getting upset. And it's a lot of dangerous motherfuckers in Chicago. And they don't be having shit to do. And you know, them motherfuckers will follow somebody somewhere and get on a nigga ass. So, you know, I just try to stay humble, y'all, and out the way and make my little money doing this shit here. And this what keeps me out of trouble. This here shit, y'all, is like therapy to me. Because I really should start laying down. Lay down on this motherfucker and just talking like that. You know, because it really do. But I be answering all the questions. That's why I always answer every question in the comments. I mean, I can't answer all of them. Sometimes they be a lot. But if it's not a lot, I always answer them and respond to all of them. Because you know how, reason I do that to y'all, because I be going on people's page, and sometimes I want to say something to them. Like, hey, man, I might want to ask them something. That's why I leave the door open. Even I got a G-Shrimp page on Facebook, right? It's a G-Shrimp page. And I let people upload videos. Other people got them pages. They don't let nobody put shit on there. So I'm leaving the door open. So the bigger I get, the bigger the people that's in my club over there get. They can upload videos and more people get to see them, because the more members I get, the more members they get to see their content. So I'm trying to help everybody along the way. You know what I mean? So that's why I keep that door open. But I was on the R. Kelly shit, right? And I put one of my videos up. They banned me out the club. Not ban me, but go put me on a 10-day restriction or something. I'm like, no, you ain't, bitch. You finna take me out this shit. Because I like R. Kelly, but I thought this was a club to celebrate R. Kelly, and I can show y'all my shit too. But once they blocked that, well, I don't want to fuck with nobody if it ain't no two-way street. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't block people. I try to, people got anything they want to ask me, they always can ask me. My phone number up there, they call me. And some of you people in Chicago, if y'all got some content or something y'all want me to look at, or a little brother or something, you want him to come on the show or do something, hit me up and let me know, because I'm finna start interviewing people, right? I seen one of the Lil Mo's last night. I told him he wanted me to interview him. And there's a couple of Lil Mo's I'm supposed to be interview. I'm gonna start letting y'all see some of my little stones, because I'm getting tired of talking y'all. And goddamn it, so I'm gonna start letting y'all see, goddamn it, some of these other little guys, since y'all be liking to see all that shit, I'm gonna let y'all tell them some of their stories, man, and see what's happening. Alright, it's your boy G Shrimp, everybody favorite baby daddy, voice of the street. I'm gonna punch you now, dig you later, man. Man, it's just wild, man. I can't believe that call, motherfucker. I swear it's a lot of people do that though, y'all. I've seen gangsters I've been into it with that watch the show, and they say, Shrimp. I said, yeah. Why you ain't talking about the shootout we had at White Castle? I said, I ain't think y'all want to talk about it. No, tell that story, Shrimp. He said, I be talking about that shit all the time, man. I tell him, man, them hooks by ETs. Remember we got into it with that White Castle? I said, yeah, I remember this shit. He like, yeah, man. He said, I want you to tell it. I said, all right, I got you, man. I got you. And because people watch this shit, y'all, and it's like, I guess they look at it like it's entertaining. It is entertaining, but they like it's a TV show to them. They be watching it like, man, that's the night we was into it. They love that shit, boy. I be cracking up. When you got ops telling you to tell their story, I'm like, wow, that's way out there. That's how you know when you get into the next level. You know what I mean? One of my subscribers always tell me, Shrimp, you getting famous. You YouTube famous. I don't want to believe it. I know she right, but I don't want to hear it. I talked to her ass for having the 2 hours the other day, It seems like everybody I talk to, y'all, I talk to a long, long time. Every person that calls me, we have a lengthy conversation. I don't think I have talked to one subscriber where the conversation went 15 minutes or less. Everybody I talk to is damn near an hour. Because y'all watch this shit. Every time I start talking about something, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's the day you went down there. That's the day you went to the store. I'll be like, yeah, that's right. Damn, you do watch the show. Yeah, that's the little boy you took to the hospital. Yeah. Damn. People be watching, y'all. You feel me? I'm out of here.